Life. Good morning. Ooh. Yo. Ooh. Good morning, real life. We are again. We are here again. No. Our tune today. Real life. That's so fatigue apart. You know how to code this. If you can hear me, if you can see me, please signify. We are here again. We are live. And we are alive. We are live and we are alive. We are live and we are live. I'm going to share something very important before we go into the chats. We usually do few minutes of good morning. Good morning. Before we go to our analysis chats, we usually do few minutes of psychological prep, right? To build our foundation, to build our mindsets. One thing about trading, trading would almost want to make you doubt. There's some losses you have, there's some mistake you make in trading that you want to doubt yourself. It's gonna happen. There are mistakes you make. Yeah, Sam, good morning. There are mistakes you make in trading. There are losses you have in trading. You want to doubt yourself. Trading will make you almost want to doubt your calling. Am I really called? Has God really called me? So I'll be sharing the next psychological mindset to have as a trader. Okay, I posted the link. Okay, on my status. I posted it on my group. Okay, let me post it on my status. Okay, let me post it on my status. Okay, I'll post it now. So trading will want to make you. There's some losses you have, some mistakes you make that you want to doubt your trading skill. But when you have this mindset, I'm going to share with you, or more, you know, go grill. So I started yesterday by saying that there is a kind of trader you must become to make the kind of profit you desire. We mentioned patience, confidence, and discipline yesterday. I'm going to mention the next two today. I'm going to go to the charts. I'll not waste time. I'm already late. I woke up again. I woke up a bit late today because I slept late, but it's not an excuse. We day. So the next two mindset I will share, I've sent the link to my WhatsApp. The next two mindset I will share is resilience and relentlessness. Resilience and relentlessness. So, like I said, there are losses you have in trading. There are mistakes you make in trading that will make you doubt your trading skill. Yeah. There are silly mistakes you make. Even the best of us make it. If you can testify, signify. If you can testify that there are some silly mistakes, like let me take this trade. Let me do this thing. Let me take them. Who has experienced that? The best of us have experienced it. Yeah. Who has experienced taking silly, unnecessary, unnecessary losses, unnecessary mistakes? Who has experienced that? I mean, now nobody. Now good though. You guys are very, very wonderful people. So the mindset that will help you come out of that bracket is resilience and relentlessness. So let's go very quickly. I won't waste time on these points and I'll go straight to the chat. So resilience, a resilient mindset. So resilience, yes, says taking losses, setbacks, difficult seasons without allowing them to derail or affect your process. That means you're going to take losses, you're going to take mistakes, you're going to have setbacks, and these things would not affect your trading process. You are not your mistake. You are not a mistake. You made a mistake, but you are not a mistake. You made a loss, but you are not a loser. Someone type that in the chat box. Type in, I'm not a loser. Type it, type it, type it, type it. I am not a loser. I am not a loser. I am not my mistake. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I am not a loser. I am not my mistake. I am not a loser. I am not my mistake. I am a resilient trader. I am not a loser. I am not my mistake. I am a resilient trader. So a resilient mindset is what delivers you off that trap. Resilience. I am not a loser. I am not my mistake. I am a resilient trader. Let's type that in the chat box. Jonesing, na normal thing. Sam, I am not a loser. I am not my mistake. I am a resilient trader. Let's type that in the chat box. I am not a loser. I am not my mistake. I am a resilient trader. Okay? Having this kind of mindset is going to make you bounce back, right? You just have this bounce back in you. Any mistake you make, on to the next, right? Now, the next one will be relentlessness. It's almost similar to resilience. The next trading mindset you must have, is relentlessness. Relentlessness. That means you are a yes, I'm not my mistake. You are relentless. You don't relent. And relentless there means that you never give up. Relentlessness states that never giving up, staying committed to the process until mastery is achieved. I repeat, relentlessness states that you are never giving up, you are staying committed to the process, to the grind until mastery is achieved. So again, you're going to affirm, I am a relentless trader. One, I am never giving up. I stay committed to the grind until mastery is achieved. I am a relentless trader. I am never giving up. I stay committed to the grind until mastery is achieved. For the last time, I am a relentless trader. I am never giving up. I stay committed to the grind until mastery is achieved. So those are the two mindsets I have for us this morning, because yesterday's market was marketing. Yesterday's market was marketing. It was turbulent, and it's not the price action. It's just mastery, right? It's not a market was not manipulating anybody. It's just that we didn't we didn't see it well enough. We didn't see it well enough. So market was not it's not the market problem. It is mastery that's the problem, not market. Market is never the problem. Yeah. So let's say that I am what? A relentless trader. Okay. I am never giving up. We ain't giving up here. Oh. Like give up, okay. Hey, it's too late. We live here. You know die here. Oh. We live. We don't die. We don't die. We don't die. We live here. We don't give up here. We don't give up here. Never, 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 never. We stay committed to the grind. I stay committed. I stay committed to the grind until mastery is achieved, my people. Until mastery is complete, until mastery is achieved, until mastery is achieved. So I actually say something. Fire. Let me round up with this. Money is what you want, but mastery is what you need. Profit is what you want, but process is what you need. It is the process and the mastery that will bring the profit and the money. Do you hear me? Money is what you want, but mastery is what you need. Profit is what you want, but process is what you need. It is the process and the mastery that brings the money. Let's go to our chart. If you can see my screen, signify I can see your screen. If you can see my screen, signify I can see your screen. If you can see my screen, signify I can see your screen. So this guy just the Jones me yesterday. And I know the reason why it was doing that, right? I was just too quick. I didn't wait for I waited for confirmation, but market just went ahead to do its thing. But let's review yesterday's chart. So this is what I have here yesterday. We said that we are expecting price to to sell from here, but unfortunately, price did not. Price kept on what? Even after a valid CRT. But let's see if there was a confirmation on lower time frame, because this was a valid order block, right? There was a valid order block here, and there was also there was a CRT that was printed here. But let's see, well, why the price continue buying. Let's see. Okay, this was what we have yesterday. So I expected price to drop from here, but Baba no gree drop. Even after this, because this is a valid, if you talk true, if you understand CRT well, this is a valid rejection. It's happened, but let's see if lower time frame gave us a confirmation, because it's wanting to have a direction, is wanting to have a confirmation. Yeah. So let's see. 15 minutes. Was there an order block confirmation? I think there was. Let's go back here again. At key time, let me on my Asian range indicator. So this was it yesterday. Well, I would say that because of GBP USD, right? Let me go to GBP USD. Let me go to GU. I would say that market EU was following GU's GU's price action, because GU needed to take out this 4-hour CRT, right? So we were bullish on GU because of this 4-hour. Remember that EU did not take out the low, but GU did. So this, for me, I would say this is the closest reason why EU was still buying, because if you look at it carefully, GU hasn't yet taken out this high. We have completed the low, right? Look at GU carefully. We swept the low and we are targeting what? The high. That is CRT for you. Minimum equilibrium. This is it. So I am let's say suggesting that The reason why EU was still buying was because of this GU, SMT, correlating with EU. GU took out the low, but EU did not. So we still expect this guy to be taken out today before the sell probably happens. Okay. And I'm seeing something here on GU. I'm seeing this other block above. If the sell is still going to hold, I'm seeing this other block as a key level above the CLT, and I'm seeing this fair value gap. Okay. If the sell is going to hold, if the sell is going to hold, I am seeing this price action on GU. Other block, fair value gap. If the sell is going to hold. Are we together now? Okay. Let me screenshot this and send to the group. All right. So for Euro USD, that is why we always need to use EU and EU together. For Euro USD, you can see now that price did not take out the low, but price has now taken out the high. I was having this this intuition, but I just let me just ignore it. I ignored it. I ignored the signs. I ignored the signs. It was so clear that this high was going to be the target. Even if so, this is the lesson you're going to learn from this market now. This is the lesson. Now, even if the low was not swept, the high was taken as target. Why? Because GU has taken out the low already. I repeat, the low of 4-hour was not taken out. Okay, but the high has been taken out of this 4-hour candle. So why did it happen? Why did this low did not take out, but the high was now taken out? Because GU has taken out the low already. So that is called SMT in ICT's concepts. SMT divergence. This means that a correlated pair, one has taken out a low, but the other hasn't taken out the low. Okay, that's divergence. Do you understand now? GU took out a low, but EU did not. Now, EU has now gotten to the targets. So that means price was actually drawing to this liquidity. So it's not the market's fault. The market is king. Price action is king. Price was meant to target this high. That means this CLT was not meant to hold. This sell CLT was not meant to hold. Why? Because price is still drawing to this liquidity. The target was this high. Are we learning? The target was this high for Euro USD. That means this sell CLT was not supposed to hold. The target was this high. Price was drawing to this target. So anything happening here as a sell CLT will fail. Any sell happening here will fail because price was still drawing to this high. Do you understand what I just said now? So this failed. Let me put a note here. So let me put a note here. This four-hour CLT failed because price was still drawing towards towards what now? Towards the 4-hour CLT GU created. Let's put it this way. You can have your notes. You can have your notes in any way. This make you understand your price action. You can describe your notes in whatever way you understand. So this for our CLT field. So let me put the time. 10 o'clock. Let me put the time. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock was the candle range, Abby. 10 o'clock was the candle range. This first candle was 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock candle range. Okay, 10 o'clock candle range for our CLT field because price was still drawing towards the for our CLT GU created, and that was what 14 o'clock. This particular candle range, can you see it? This was 14 o'clock. Yeah. Do you understand these notes? So this 10 o'clock candle high and candle low failed, right? 10 o'clock candle range failed because price was still drawing towards the 14 o'clock 4-hour that GU created, which was this one. Do you understand what I just said here? If you understand it, type in understand. Understand, type in understand. Back to my GU. This is GU again. You can see GU. Back to my GU. This is the 14 o'clock. Okay? This is the 14 o'clock. Now, even GU has not even gotten here, but GU will get there today. GU has not gotten yet, but GU will get there today. So you have to be looking at your EU and GU. Why? Because of the SMTs. So sometimes, like yesterday now, the low of EU was not swept, but the low of GU has been swept. This candle, the low has been swept, but for EU, it has not been swept. Now, EU has now taken out the high, but GU has not. Are we together? Okay, I understand. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So next time, we have to be looking at these two pairs, not because we're going to trade the two, but because of divergence. Someone type in divergence, 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 divergence. It's very important. If not, you miss trades on some pairs and you misunderstand the price action. The implication of not looking at your correlated pairs, one implication is you will miss trades, and second implication is you will misunderstand price action. I repeat, the implication of not comparing correlated pairs is that you will miss trades because you'll be expecting EU to sweep your low. Yes or yes? You'll be expecting EU to sweep your low and expecting order block entry, but it did not happen. Whereas price is now buying to take out the high. So you will not see it, you will not know. But if you had checked GU, you would have seen that, oh, GU's 4-hour low has been swept. That means there's a high chance that EU will still play out. Again, if you don't know SMT divergence, you will think that there is no buy for EU. It is now sell, which I did yesterday. Focusing on sell because I was putting my order block on that 4 hours, whereas it was a buy. So ignoring divergence, ignoring SMT, you misinterpret price action and you miss trade opportunities. So SMT divergence is it's very simple. It's just going to your correlated pairs and seeing if one part of the pair has taken out liquidity, but the other has not. If you want to learn more about divergence, of course, mentorship is the way. Join the mentorship. Today is going to be, we have another class today again. If you have not joined the mentorship, join the mentorship. Let me just use 2 minutes to advertise the mentorship. So the mentorship is where we break down concepts in a simplest form. This live is not enough to teach concepts. Okay, but if you don't have the money, no problem. Just keep joining us for free. After like 1, 2, 3 months in the life, you will learn something and apply. But for the mentorship, we are doing a better discount, right? The usual fee is $150, right? But because of this month is my birthday and we are doing a discount of $30. Very ridiculous. Even myself, I dey wait make August finish fast fast. Make I charge my 150 back because 45K. Ah, but it's all good. Every month, every year, I use my birth month, my birth age to charge for mentorship. So they tell me, according to my date of birth, I was informed that I'll be 30 this year. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know if it is true, but according to my date of birth, according to my date of birth, I'll be clocking 30. I saw it there. I believe it. So I use that age to charge. So just a discount to just give, right? A commitment to the public. So at $30, which is 45K naira, is a birthday mentorship, right? Birthday discount rather. So if you have not gotten on board, after this week or more, you don't close. Oh. If you are joining again till next batch, and it is $150 for the main mentorship. So if you want to have access to it, right, just reach out to me and you would be added. We have the second class today, so we had first class on Monday. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. So are we learning something? Are we learning? Are we learning? Typing I'm learning, we are learning. I'm learning, I'm learning. So we have learned, okay? If you don't pick anything from today's live, you understand the implication of divergence. It is so clear on the charts. Now, let's go back to Euro USD. Let's go back to Euro USD. Okay. All right. Let's go back to Euro USD. So for Euro USD, since you know that GU has already taken out the low, but EU has not, you can prepare for your Euro USD entry, because now 4 hours to 15 minutes, right? So where would you have entered on Euro USD? Where would you have entered on Euro USD? Where would you have entered on Euro USD? You can also, for it to be safe, right? You can trade the pair that swept the low. For it to be safe, trade the pair that swept the low. You can just say, okay, let me ignore Euro USD because EU did not take out the low. So if you are not sure of where to place your order block entry, you can trade the pair that swept the liquidity. Is that clear? You can trade the pair that swept. But let's first look at Euro USD. Where would you have taken your order block entry on 15 minutes? Let's go. Let's go to 15 minutes. Our order block entry would have been this guy here, this bros. Okay, this is the order block entry for Euro USD here. Can you see? You will have marked this. This is the last, not last now. This candle, right, took out this liquidity and we engulfed. Can you see? This candle, right, was responsible for this breakout. Okay, that candle was responsible for that breakout. So that is my first go-to. Okay, and that was on Monday. Yeah, so this is my order block entry from Euro USD. This is the candle that purged liquidity and it's been engulfed. Can you see? Clean and perfect. Clean and perfect. So market is always right. Market is always right. It is you that missed a detail. That's why mastery Mastery is important. The market is always right. You are the one that missed the detail. Okay? Market is not manipulating you. Now you, they manipulate yourself. Do you understand that now? That's why I said until mastery is achieved, you stay committed to the grind. You keep learning, you keep improving, you keep checking. Okay, what did I do wrong here? What went wrong? What went wrong? What went? You keep investigating what went wrong until you achieve mastery. So for Monday, this will have been the order block. All right. First order block entry would have been this. Then second order block entry would have been the one that happened at Asian low. The second order block entry would have been this one at Asian low. At Asian low. At Asian low. My second order block entry would have been the one at Asian low. Okay, at Asian low. So this is the review of yesterday's price action. Simple. The first order block entry was at Monday. Then Monday New York session, New York PM. The second order block entry at what? Asian low. And that's how, boom, you can see our price bought. So yesterday was meant to be a buy, not a sell, because this high needed to be taken out. This New York high needed to be taken out. GU are taking out New York low, right? But EU did not. And I have a rule that says if New York low is being swept, New York high is the target. Let's type that down. New York low sweep, New York high targets. Let's write this down. New York low sweep, New York high targets. New York low sweep, New York high targets. Asian low sweep, Asian high targets, and vice versa. And vice versa. New York low sweep, New York high targets. Asian low sweep, Asian low, Asian high targets, and vice versa. That means vice versa means Asian high sweep, Asian low targets. Do you understand that? That's the vice versa there. Again, New York low sweeps, New York high targets. That's your profits. Target means profits. Yeah? Sweep here means you are preparing to enter. Sweep here means that you are preparing to what? Enter. Your entry at the sweep. Your profit is at the target. Okay? Your entry is at the sweep. Your profit is at the target. Your entry is at the sweep. Your profit is at the target. Your entry is at the sweep. Your profit is at the target. New York low sweep, New York high target. Vice versa will be New York high sweep, New York low target. This is the vice versa. Vice versa here will also mean New York high sweep, New York low target. Your entry is at the sweep. Your profit is at the targets. So you can also add London too. So it's every session. It's not only applies to every section. So let me add London too. It applies to every session. So let me put London. It applies to every session. Every session. London low sweep. London high targets. It applies to every session. Okay. Opposites or vice versa. London high sweep. London low targets. So whichever way the price is going towards, you just follow it. So do you understand that now? Yes, we do. So these are the rules that we play by. New York low sweep, that means New York high is going to be targeted. When Asian low is being swept, Asian high is targeted. When London low is being swept, London high is targeted, and vice versa. Are we learning? Are we learning? Somebody. All right, all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's check back our GU. You see that for GU, we had this guy that has taken out Asian eye. Can you see? They have taken out Asian eye. Let's see if this is going to be Asian eye sweep, Asian low target. You're gonna observe. So let's check our GU. If you notice for GU, do you see that GU swept New York low? Yes or yes? This is New York low. Let me increase the brightness for New York. I am learning, no. I am learning like mad. Market is teaching me a lot. Let me increase my brightness for New York. So our 4-hour CLT was equal to New York low. Can you see? We saw that for GBP USD, New York low was taken out. Can you see? And it gave a clean order block entry. You can see the candlestick that was at the New York low and that was at the 4-hour CLT was the order block entry for GU. Very clean. Can we all see that? And you can see that we are now approaching the eye. You can see approaching the eye. But ultimately, the target would be New York eye. Because the rule states that New York close sweep, New York eye target. That is the rule of session liquidity. Let's type down in the chat box. Type in session liquidity. Session liquidity. Everybody, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Session liquidity. This is the effect of session liquidity. Session liquidity. Session liquidity. New York low sweep, New York high targets. Asian low sweep, Asian high targets. London low sweep, London high targets. New York low sweep, New York high targets. Asian low sweep, Asian high targets. London low sweep, London high targets. Turn it to a rhyme. Turn it to a rhyme. Session liquidity. Okay, our blessing is here. Blair Blair, how you dey? My paddy. My paddy. So for Euro USD, we have it as let's check Euro USD again. So can you see that Euro USD did not sweep New York low because GU has swept New York low. Now, the other block that GU used was this. Let me take off this. Are we learning? Are we understanding this? The other block that GU used was this other block here at 19 o'clock. This was the other block. And can you see that this other block did not sit on our New York low? This is what is called SMT, guys. The other block that GU used did not sit for EU now. This other block here is not sitting on this line. But for GU, this other block was sitting on this New York low. That's why it's called SMT. When when a pair is doing different things, this other block sat on this low for GU. But now this other block is not sitting on this low. So you will think that this is not a valid other block, but it is. If you are only on EU, you will think that this is not valid because it has not yet taken out a liquidity, right? Because other block is defined as a candle or a group of candle that took out So if you are waiting for this guy to take out this guy, it's not going to happen. But we even saw that this candle took out this minor liquidity, so it still even worked. But assuming this candle didn't even take out this low, you would think that this is not valid, but it is based on what GU did. So again, this is the first order block entry, like we saw from GU. So we are back here again. We are saying the same thing. We are still back here again. So this is the price action for EU yesterday. So now we no Siam, no be the market manipulators. Is that clear? Now we know CMO. It's not the market. The market is clean. Market is clear. The market is not is innocent. It's just doing its thing. The market moves from liquidity to liquidity. It grabs liquidity and distributes liquidity innocently. So it is your ability to master liquidity, right, that now brings you into profits. So let's look at what we have today. Let's look at what we have today. Did we learn something? So EU didn't sweep New York low and forward CLT low, but GU did. SMT in play. So the summary of yesterday's price action is that EU did not sweep New York low, EU did not sweep forward CLT, but GU did. That's the SMT we are talking about. Can I move on? Yeah. EU did not sweep New York low, did not sweep forward candle low, but GU swept. So that is SMT. EU is still buy regardless. That's the lesson from yesterday's price action. So we keep on learning. So let's take over here for today. So now let's go back to the Benign. Yeah. Let's go back to our 4 hours. The Benign. I'm going to start again from daily. Now on daily time frame, until this eye is broken, we are still going to be bearish because until this eye is broken, we might still be bearish. Why and how? This is let me go to GU first before I come back to EU. Yeah. Let me go to G if I come back to EU. What I have here on GU, this is a daily CRT, except price wants to do otherwise. Okay, that's why I said until this high is broken, then the buys are now in play again. Until that, right? This is a daily. That means this candle range on Friday, Monday wicked Friday's high and closed below. Sorry, this week above, rather, week above. So we wicked above. This Monday candle did not close above this Friday. So this is a rejection. We closed. And now price is meant to come to here, but it has even done 50%, right? Well, it has. But again, I'll be bullish until I see price really break out of this high. Then we know we are turning bullish. But until this happens, until this breakout happens, price can just come a little bit and drop. Because my second view again is that Monday, which is this candle, we are still inside the range of Monday. Look at it. This is Monday's high. Okay, and this is Monday's low. So nothing has happened yet. We are still inside the range. Monday's high, this candle did not sweep this guy, and even there is no there is no SMT on EU. EU2 did not sweep the low. I will have said maybe it is SMT. Yeah, EU was also inside the range. Do you understand now? EU also did not sweep the low. I'll have said, okay, one has swept the low, so we are targeting the high, but it did not happen. We are still inside the range of Monday's candle. Okay, let's check out DXY for daily. Okay, I'm seeing something. This is Monday, Abby. So I'm seeing something on DXY. DXY has actually swept the high of Monday. So DXY has given us SMTO. So this can only be the reason why we will keep on buying for EU and GU. DXY has swept the high. So if this is what it is, then we are targeting the low. That means DXY will drop, while EU and GU will buy. Can you see what I'm saying now? DXY has taken out the high. So invariably, we are going to take out the low DXY. So if DXY is going to sell, EU and GU is going to buy. So it's a bit dicey here. Okay. It's a bit dicey here. It's a bit dicey. Again, I still have more rooms to the upside before the sell continues. So this sell again might not even hold yet because we are still in the discount zone. So there are two things. So the market is not, and again, we are in the first week of the month. So the price action in the first week is always shaky because NFP is coming out on Friday. Yeah. So first week of the month is usually shaky. So my mentor don't even trade first week. So my mentor don't trade first week of the month. It doesn't trade Monday and Tuesday. It doesn't trade first week of the month. It doesn't trade Monday and Tuesday because of the accumulation. Because usually the market profile states that Monday, a classic market profile, Monday is accumulation. If not Monday and Tuesday. Yeah. Monday accumulates. Okay. Then Tuesday or Wednesday, manipulation. So if you want to save yourself off the stress, Monday candle, accumulation candle, Tuesday candle, manipulation candle, or even inside bar. Then Tuesday or Wednesday we manipulate. So around Wednesday is when you now start seeing real direction according to market profile. Yeah, according to daily range market profile. This is what happens. Okay. Now, when it now comes to week by week, this is day by day. Okay, day by day. When it comes to week by week, according to market profile, week 1 is usually accumulation. Sorry, that's why NFP week is in the first week. Abi, NFP week is usually kind of dicey. Then week 2 or week 3 is what? Manipulation. So when they say market only trends few times out of 100%, market can only trend 30% of the time. This means because most of the time, market will be accumulating and manipulating. Yeah, most of the time, market accumulates and manipulates. So, having been in the first week of the month, we also want to be careful because we are in the first week of the month. So this is DXY. We will be careful for this and see. Let me just mark this level down and observe. Okay. We mark these levels on daily and observe. NFP week might be bloody. NFP day rather might be bloody. So we observe and observe. All right. We must focus on daily and observe. All right. Okay. Can we hear me? Am I audible? Someone is giving a comment that the am I audible? Am I clear? Am I audible? Is it? I think I need to get this something to make. We adjust that. Next week is gonna be better. Is the sound fainty? Am I audible? Am I very audible? Because someone is sending me a message that the sound is that it is the sound audio on the live is hard. It's hard to hear. It goes in and out. Yeah, I got that comment. Loud and clear. Ah, so well, maybe it's a device or I don't know. It's loud and clear now. Maybe it's a device or I'll work on that. Sure. Work on that. Okay, sound is sharp. Yeah, sound is sharp. Okay, let's proceed. So, like I said, I mark my key levels on daily and I observe. Okay, let's look at also let's look at what we have on what's it called now? On Euro USD. Key levels on Euro USD. All right. Key levels on Euro USD. You mark your key levels and observe. Now, because DXY has taken out Monday's low, sorry, Monday's high. That means EU2 now invisibly has taken out Monday's low. That means this high is going to be the target. Do you understand now? If DXY has taken out Monday's high, that means invisibly EU has taken out Monday's low, but we are not seeing it here. That's SMT for you. So it could be that this high is going to be taken out into this other block. You might expect a sell from here. But this is the structure from daily time frame. Break of structure from the daily. Break of structure. Yeah. This is our high and our low. Okay. Break of structure. High, swing low. All right. And we are already inside this fair value gap. Okay. So what we are just seeing here, we are expecting a buy to sell. Yeah. So we shouldn't be selling yet, safe on Euro USD. Yeah. So the price was even correct. We shouldn't be having a sell yet on Euro USD. We are still bullish because we need to see a buy. Then when price now get into this other block, we now wait for confirmation to sell. So this is what I have on Euro USD. So I would advise that you just stay calm and wait for NFP or after NFP to have a clean and clear bias. First week of the month is sometimes messy because we are still accumulating liquidity, right? We are still accumulating liquidity. Okay, let's check gold. Let's check gold. Let's check gold. Let's check XAU USD. I know they fear gold though. Just that the gold they do anyhow. Let's check gold. I said this, I was sharing this with somebody that gold is going to take out this eye. Why? CRT. Everything is CRT, yo. CRT is everything. So this is This is where this low was taken out. This was what day? This was Friday. Still the same thing. Friday, right? Friday, daily CLT. Friday, daily CLT. Friday, daily CLT. Okay, so Monday opened and took out Friday's low. Monday opened and took out Friday's low. What do we expect? Friday's high is the target. Now, I was learning yesterday in Novo Legacy's video on YouTube. He says that candlestick liquidity is the best to use. If you are using structural liquidity, it is not objective. Okay, candlestick liquidity is the most objective form of liquidity. Why did I say so? You only have two defined range: candle range high, candle range low. If we sweep the low, we target the high. If we sweep the high, we target the low. So candlestick liquidity is the most objective form of liquidity. Write that down. Let me write it out for you, go. Candlestick liquidity is the most objective form of liquidity because we have a defined range. The range is not subjective. Write this down. Candlestick liquidity is the most objective form of liquidity. Why? Because we have a defined range. We have a candle high and a candle low. If price sweeps the low, we target the high. If price sweeps the high, we target the low. Candlestick liquidity is the most objective form of liquidity. You cannot argue this. Market structural liquidity is difficult to spot. It is subjective. You might be saying, okay, this is the liquidity. Some might say, no, I see this one. So we will have different answers. If you are using structure to mark your liquidity, you won't know if it's the first liquidity or the second one or the third one because we are forming a structure. It might be the first wave or you don't know. Of liquidity because it has a defined range, which is candle range high and candle range low. So every candle is a range. Every candle is a range high and a range low. Every candle is a range. Candlestick liquidity is the most objective form of liquidity because it has a defined range, which is candle range high and what candle range low. So henceforth, you can still do your market structure liquidity, but go to your daily candles, go to your weekly candles, go to your monthly candles, go to your 4-hour candles, go to your 1-hour candles and observe. Just mark the high and the low. If price sweeps the low, now go to lower time frame and see, just observe, just backtest it. Don't believe me until you backtest it. Don't believe me until you what? Backtest it. Am I making sense? Candlestick liquidity. Let's write that in chat box. Candlestick liquidity. Let's write on the chat box. Candlestick liquidity. Candlestick liquidity. Candlestick liquidity. Pick it from your higher time frame. Monthly, weekly, daily. Go to your monthly candles, go to your weekly candles, go to your daily candles, and observe how price reacts on those candles. If we sweep the low, target the high. So let's go back to our gold. This is what we see on gold. It's very clear. It's price action. So Friday candle, we mark the high, we mark the low. Monday opened because as at Friday it was still a range. So we are, you can see my inscription here. What do you see here? Range entry. That's CLT for you. Range, sweep, entry. So my range is Friday. Range high, range low. We must wait for a sweep, and that sweep must happen at a key level. So if I look left, there is a key level here. There is a key level here because I said yesterday that a week on a higher time frame is a block on a lower time frame. A week on a higher time frame, block on a lower time frame. So this would have given us a block on a lower time frame on 4 hours or 1 hour. So we can see very clearly that we swept this low into this key level and we closed back. At the close of this guy, we are looking for entry below the open. When price opens for this next day, we look for our entry at the low, then boom. Okay, our next target is going to be, sorry, these are the next targets. If you go to your Asian, if you go to your session liquidity, this will have been particular session. Let's go and confirm. These targets, this high, they are all previous sessions high. Let's go and confirm. Let's go and confirm. But let's continue with this first. So let's go to 4 hours. Let's go to 4 hours. Let's go to 4 hours. Okay. So can we see now that this was giving us a look? This is the order block here, or demand, whatever you call it. Yeah. Look at it. The candle that purged the liquidity is the what order block. Can you see? This is the candle. This hammer on 4 hours. This hammer on 4 hours is the candle that swept this liquidity. That is the candle. That is the order block. Okay? This is the order block. The candle that purged the liquidity and is engulfed. Price came back to it, right? And even gave a CLT on daily and boom. So let's keep going. Let's go to 15 minutes. Let's go to 15 minutes. Can we see I'm analyzing the markets? Let's go to 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. So daily, 4 hours, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, maybe 1 minute if you want to. Right? That's your top-down analysis. Okay. Mind you, let me mark out the daily ranges. Friday, where is Friday? So I can know the demarcation of when price started. This is Friday. This is Monday. Okay. Monday closed here. So this is where Monday closed. So we open on Tuesday and we close here. Now we are in Wednesday. Okay, let's do this. So we can know the demarcation for each of the days. All right. So this is Friday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, I said there are 6 candles every single day. So this Friday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then Monday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for Monday, it is the 5th candle that tapped into what? The CLT. Then Tuesday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have Wednesday. So let's go to 15 minutes now. 15 minutes entry. Let's see where would I have gotten our entry on 15 minutes. Can you see what I'm seeing? Can you see what I'm seeing on gold? See the other block. Look at when price. This is the accumulation Friday. Sorry, where's Friday again? Yes, this is Friday. Let me write it here very boldly. This is Friday. Friday accumulation. Yeah. This is Monday. Monday now took out the low of Friday. Monday came to take out the low of Friday, right? Monday now closed here. What do? We look for what? Order block entry, and this is it. The next day. Can we see? Can we see? Sweep, inducement, order block, buy. This is a classical advanced market structure. This is your entry. Okay. I'm just reviewing what gold did. This buy you are seeing here that is happening currently, all right? Happen as a result of this daily CRT. So do you see it now? When price closed, as closed from your manipulation, then you're looking out for your what? Order block entry. And this is it here. So currently market has expanded, right? Market don't go. So for gold now, you have to wait for a retracement, okay, to continue this buy. Retracement to continue the buy. Let's go back to our 4 hours. Let me see something. Okay. Market don't go already for gold. So gold, the next order block I'm looking at for gold would be this particular block here. This is the next block I am looking out for gold. This one here, right? Because this guy swept this guy and what's expanded. So this is the next order block I am looking at for gold. For gold now, we are already expanding. You have to wait for retracement or you look for sell opportunities. But I don't advise you to sell where we are buying, because anything can happen. All right. Let's check our session liquidity if there's any extra information that you can learn from. Gold traders, are we together? No, this buy is sweet. Oh, try. See what gold they do. More. So can you see that? Can you see what we're expecting for Asian? Can you see the Asian eye has been taken out? So for this guy, and you see that our other block is actually sitting at the words Asian low. Can you see it's aligning now? Asian eye sweep, Asian low what? Target. This is the classical expectation. So expect Asian low to be taken before this buy continues, or at least the middle, the middle of this range. So this Asian range, Asian low, Asian high. This is Asian range. This is Asian range. So if I hide my session, you won't see anything. Can you see? You won't see anything. You won't know what's happening here. You won't know that this is Asian range. But this session liquidity helps you to see better. Can you see now? So this is my Asian low, Asian high, and price has just taken out Asian high. So you can choose to whether sell to this guy or wait for price to give you a buy opportunity again. Is gold clear? Is gold clear? But gold is bullish. Oh, gold is bullish like mad. Gold is bullish like what? Like mad. Is gold clear? Friday, Monday, Tuesday, then Wednesday. Yeah. Is gold clear? So which other pair should we look at? Which other pair should we look at? GJ. This pair has been. I don't miss this pair. GJ, 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 G, 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 G. Okay. GJ has a nice from a glance. It is coming here. From a glance, we are targeting this guy. Just from a glance, for my Asian, look at what J did. From a glance. I explained on UJ that if Asian expands, right, London might accumulate and what manipulate. Look at it. It has the same thing with UJ. Asian on Monday, this Monday now, Asian gave us this massive expansion. Boom, to the downside. Now, London opened and started accumulating. Then New York swept London low and gave a what? Order block entry. Boom. So what we can learn from this price action is that, let me bring this away. Look at what we can learn here. When Asian section expands, watch out for London. London cannot expand. London will accumulate. New York will manipulate it and what? Now what? Distributes. This is the price action. Study this. When Asian expands and London accumulates, we are expecting the sweep of London low, then order block entry, then we buy. This is a pattern to study. This happened to UJ also, USD JPY. Asian expanded, London accumulated, New York manipulated the low, give an order block entry, and we buy. This is a pattern to study. This is how I study my patterns. Oh. I look at price action, I observe what happened to it, I pick out the patterns, and I apply them next time. That's how I backtest. I observe price action because I have a rule that says the most intelligent form of trading is pattern recognition from consistent observation. Pattern recognition from what? Consistent observation. Pattern recognition from consistent observation. So all you are doing as a technical analyst is you recognizing patterns as you constantly observe price action. We are recognizing patterns as we constantly observe what? Price action. Okay, we'll check silver very soon. Okay, we'll check silver very soon. So let's finish with UJ first. So for UJ, what we saw here is after the sweep of London low, we look out for our what? Order block entry. It's very simple. We first identify the liquidity, right? Then the candle that poured liquidity, this is the last candle here, right? And we what? Expand. And I said that we also have to confirm it with CRT. We use our session with CRT. So on CRT, we saw this happen on CRT. Okay, we saw something happen on CRT. I think this gave us a low. Yes, this is our CRT here. This gave us a confirmation on CRT. We confirmed this with CRT. So we saw that this low, this 14 o'clock, took out this guy and what? Closed back here. On UJ, this was a week on UJ. So we can compare GJ for SMT, GBP JPY. You can compare it with USD JPY for what? SMT. Because on UJ, this guy was a complete week. This guy is still closed. But for UJ, this guy closed inside. Let's go and check UJ first. We'll come back to GJ. Let's check UJ. Can you see UJ? UJ was a complete week. Can you see? UJ was a complete week and close. So if you are looking at UJ and GJ, next time you should be looking at it. You see that, okay, this is a complete CRTO. That means GJ should fly. If UJ could have done this, a complete CRT, if UJ should have done this, a complete CRT, that's why GJ will do this. Let's go to GJ again. Can you see? So we expect that should fly, okay? And this will be our target for GJ. This will be our target for GJ. So let's go to our 15 minutes. So where will we get our entry? At the close of this candle, we are going to be looking for other block. Like I said, a week on a higher time frame is a block on a lower time frame. A week on a higher time frame is a block. So at the close of the manipulation candle, we are going to wait for the candle to close. At the close of the manipulation candle, then we drop to the lower time frame. I repeat, at the close of the manipulation candle, then we drop to the lower time frame. So on 15 minutes, what are we seeing on 15 minutes? This is it. Can you see that week on 4 hours is the block on 15 minutes? Very simple. That week on 4 hours is the block on 15 minutes. So a week on a higher time frame is a block on a lower time frame. So you can choose your entry anywhere you have it here. You can choose to enter once price break out again. Instant market buy. Then your stop loss can now be below this first candle low and targets at least 1 to 5 or target the complete Asian eye. Clear for GJ? Now, so let's now look at what we're having today as a review. Okay, this is GJ from Monday. We are still bullish, right? We are still bullish. Okay. 4 hours we settle the score. 4 hours we settle the score. Yeah. 4 hours we settle the score. Let me type it on this, guys. Okay, so back to 4 hours. You must always start from 4 hours before you go to our lower time frame. Very important. We must always start from what? 4 hours before going to lower time frame. What are we looking for at 4 hours? Your candle range. What are we looking for in 4 hours? Your what? Candle range high and low. Are we together? What are we looking for in 4 hours? Your candle range high and low. So we need to see range, sweep, and what? Entry. Candle range high and low. That range must be swept. Then we look for entry. It's as simple as that. So let's look at what today might give us, and we go to silver. So let me see. Where are we today? Today's candle is here. Today started here. This is Tuesday. Okay. This is Monday. All right. And this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Monday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tuesday. Then we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So we are currently in the third. We still have 2 more candles today to form. So what do? I mark my previous low as my range liquidity. I just observe previous low as my range. Okay, but this is the recent one. This is the recent one, right? So I observe, I wait. If I don't see a sweep of this range, I have no business. Are we together? Look at this first one here. Let's take out what happened on Tuesday, yesterday. Can you see that price swept this bros? Can you see? Price swept this bros and closed. When price closed, what do? We mark out this week as order block. The price come back there today. Can you see the magic now of week and block? After sweeping this candle range low, the price come back there as order block. Yes or no? Without going to 15 minutes time frame, from your 4 hours, this week on 4 hours, the price come back to the week as order block entry. And these are our targets. Are we seeing it now? So after this sweep of this range and price now closed, this week becomes your block. Write this down. A week on a higher time frame is a block on a lower time frame. Let's write that down. A week on a higher time frame is a block. So when that candle close with a week, draw a box on that week. That box on that week of higher time frame is a order block or a supply or demand on lower time frame. A week on a higher time frame is a block on a lower time frame. Can you see that now? So let's go and see what 15 minutes candle did. Then we go back to the 4 hours again. So this is it. Price just came here and boom. We can even refine our order block. Watch this carefully. We can refine, if this is, you can refine the order block. When price taps into the order block, we can refine it to be this order block again. Can you see now? We call this order block in order block because this guy swept this low, right? And price now what? Displaced. We call this change in state of delivery, CISD. CISD. Put together now. We can refine our order block. We can refine our order block. After this, after price taps into the higher time frame block, we can say, okay, let's wait for an extra confirmation. The candle, which is this candle, took out this low and what? We displaced. This becomes the new order block refined. And price what? Went our direction. Let's check the risk to reward for this trade. Enter here, stop loss here, take profit at least 1 to, this is 1 to 2.5, okay, or 1 to 3. It's almost there. It will get there. It will get there. 1 to 3. Are we learning? You can refine your order block. So let's see what we are going to have today. That means our new range should be the recent. So this should be my new range. This should be, if at all price wants to do anything, this should be the new range. If this candle closes, then this will be the new low. You just keep marking the lows and expect price to sweep. It's as simple as that. Okay, this was swept. This was swept, right? This was swept, right? And we mark this block. So I think this is the next one. Can you see now? This was swept and this closed. And we had already targeted this guy sharp immediately. So for a continuation, wait for price to what? Retrace. Because this is now our point of invalidation is here. So we don't expect price to come lower than this according to structure, right? So this is what I have for GJ finally. So price would come and test this other block and continue. This is liquidity here. So 15 minutes now. Are we seeing our marking this price action? So 15 minutes, when price taps into this other block, we can wait for refinements. We can wait for price to refine. When price taps into this other block, okay, we can now wait for another other block on this other block. Are we together? Is GJ clear? So I'm expecting this on GJ. Price comes here, gives me an order block entry, and I buy. All right. So let's check silver. Silver, XAG USD. Silver and gold, I have none. Silver and gold, I have none. Silver and gold has the same price action. The same thing happened for gold. What did we see on gold? We saw a CRT, right? I love silver. Silver is more clean. Silver is cleaner. Look at silver. Is this not what we saw on gold? The same thing happened. This is silver. Yeah? Silver took out this daily CRT. Our wick on the higher time frame is a block on the lower time frame. Can you see that? Our wick on the higher time frame is a block on the lower time frame. These are our targets on silver. Our wick on the higher time frame is a block on the lower time frame. These are our targets on silver. So let's break down. Let's come down to 4 hours. This is daily, right? This is daily CRT. Let's move to 4 hours. Let's go to 4 hours. 4 hours. 4 hours. 4 hours. 4 hours. So we saw the same thing also. 4 hours order block. No, sorry. I think silver has a different price action. Silver did not give us a good entry. Silver did not allow us make. Silver did not give a good entry. Would have been waiting for price to come back here. So this is SMT for silver. Silver did not come back to this other block, but gold did. So you have to understand SMT, because if not, you'll be missing, like I said, you will miss trades and you miscalculate price action. So silver did not come back to this guy, but gold did. And silver continued to buy. Right? You need to understand any pair that's correlated, understand their SMTs, because you'll be expecting price to come to a particular place, but it will not come. Whereas it has already done that in the second pair. So let me give you these notes. If you are trading gold, check silver for your correlation SMT. If you are trading gold, XAU USD, you check what? XAG for any correlation. If you are trading Euro USD, you check what? GBP USD and check what? DXY. If you are trading GBP JPY, you check what? USD JPY. If not, you will miss trades and you will miscalculate or misinterpret price action. I think we have done a lot today. You can call it today. Do you have any more question? You can't learn everything today. Oh. What I'm giving you is just insight on how to SMT correlation. Yeah. All right. Do we have any more? Is silver clear? Who asked for silver? So silver is not giving me what gold did. But again, the next move for silver is to mark your recent, can you see? Recent order block like gold. Mark your recent order block and observe price action. Mark your recent order block and observe price action. So let me mark out the recent order blocks we have. These are the recents. You don't know which one we hold, so just mark it and observe. Mark it and observe. I can on my fractal to know the range of. So this is the range low. That means this is the low. The low, pata is here. So this is the origin. This is the origin of this expansion. This is the break of structure, right? So for silver, this is my swing low. This is my higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low for silver. Higher low, recent higher low is here. Now we don't have higher high yet because there's no a swing. So all these other blocks here are at premium. If this is the end of the swing high and this is our range, right? You can see that all these guys here, this guy might not hold because it is at the premium. Can you see now? Can you see I'm now refining the structure? This guy might not hold because it's at the premium. So an efficient order block would be the one that is formed in the discounts. So this one is closer than this one at the origin. So we observe currently this is our range. Expansion. Price will need to retrace before continuing. Yes or yes? Price will need to retrace before continuing. So we got to see a retracement first, then a continuation. So this for silver. Let me check gold from this point of view. Silver is clear. Okay, what's the formula of SMT? SMT is smart money technique. Smart money technique. It's a divergence concept. Can you recommend materials I can study for me? Just join mentorship. No stress yourself. Join mentorship. If you want to get materials, because if I give you materials, you still need to come and ask me question again. And I don't have all the time to be answering one person. Just join the mentorship. Then you have my time. You can even call me 2 a.m. in the night. Smart money technique. I don't know who this is. Who is BMZ? What's your name? What is your name? Mentorship is not, mentorship, I still pay for mentorship. Mentorship is not because you already have, there's levels in this game. You are simply just appreciating a knowledge by paying a fee. That's mentorship. It's not because I still pay for if I know say you sabi something, I go pay you, teach me. So it's not mentorship never ends. If I know you know something that I need to add to my strategy, I will pay for it. So it's not there is no level, there's no end to not to learning unless you want to just accept that all you know is all there is, and it's a lie. All you know is not all there is. So you can either choose to study yourself and do your research yourself, and it's a long process, or just appreciate someone and just pay for the knowledge and move it and let it go. The best knowledge you can get is from mentorship. You can get it personally by studying and researching, but again, if you have questions, what are you going to ask? If things are not clear, what are you going to ask? So mentorship is a non-negotiable. I still pay for mentorship. Every quarter, I have a budget. I will look for somebody that will pay. If I know, I'll go and look for the person, pay the person. So if you want to understand anything beyond this class, just get into mentorship. Or you study by yourself, any which way. You can study by yourself. So this is let's do gold again. Let's do gold again. For gold, this is my swing low. For gold, this is the swing low. Yep. For gold, this is the swing low. Okay. This is the break of structure. And this is also the recent. This is trying to also break structure. Yeah. So yeah. So this is the swing. So in fact, this is even the swing low self. The lowest points. This is the lowest low. This is the lowest low here. This is the lowest low. Yeah. Low, high, low, high. So this is the lowest low. Then this is the next higher low. Okay. So this is the recent, anyways. This is the recent, but this is the recent, recent. But let's stick with this. Yeah, and this is the break. So from here, as we speak, this is our range. So anything buying again has to come to at least this guy. So it's still the same thing we're saying. This is the clear order block we have. Okay. So anything buying on gold should come to at least equilibrium. And this is a fair value gap. Let me take off this. From here to here is the what is a fair value gap. So again, can you see now? Fair value gap. So this is gold. All right. So this is good for you. Okay. Oh, so any more question? Any more pair that you want me to analyze? So gold is very clean, but we are breaking structure. So a bullish order flow is when we are rejecting lows and breaking highs. Let me give you that. Let me give you that and I close. Let me define what bullish and bearish order flow is. Bullish order flow, bullish order flow, and bearish order flow. As I close, bullish order flow, we are rejecting lows and what? Breaking highs. Rejecting lows and breaking highs. When you see this kind of price action, that means we're in a bullish order flow. Rejecting lows. How does that happen? Price reject a low and price break a high. We expect price to what? To buy. This is a bullish order flow. Okay. Rejecting lows, breaking highs, bullish order flow. 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 Opposite is the bearish order flow. What is a bearish order flow? Rejecting highs and breaking lows, bearish order flow. Rejecting highs and what? Breaking lows, bearish order flow. So how does that happen in your charts? So we have this, and we sell, rejecting highs and breaking what? Lows. Okay. Inducement can also be called liquidity, so I can just change it. Let me change this to liquidity. So rejecting highs, breaking lows is your bearish order flow. Very simple. Trading is a journey. You can't know everything at once. You take it step by step. Okay. Just ensure every single day you are learning something new and you are applying it. You cannot learn everything. Do you trade prop? Definitely. Okay, Sam, which of the Sam is this? Which of the Sam is this? I trade prop firm like mad. I trade prop firm for a living. I trade prop firm like mad. In fact, I advise that you even trade prop firm because so this will happen. Why do I trade prop firm? One, because of the discipline and the leverage. So people say that prop firm is that. Prop firm give you discipline, gives you leverage. I would rather, instead of funding 1K dollars live account on personal account, that 1K dollars can give me 200K, 500K. If I leverage it well, if I even give me $1 million, that's 1K dollars. If I do it very well, I only need to make those 5%. Let's do the math together. You have 1K dollars, right? $1,000. How much do you want to make from that 1K dollars? You will be tempted to flip it sometimes. If you make 10% on 1K monthly, that is how much? $100. 10% on 1K is $100. But if you use that 1K dollars to buy 500K prop with 10 trade, you pass the evaluation and get funded. What is 10% on 500K? That's 50K dollars. They give you your 70%. That's $35,000. Are you kidding me? So $100, 35K dollars, which is more? Sam, tell me now. Yeah, I appreciate you, Mr. Patrick. $100 from your 1K live account. 35K dollars, even if it takes you months to pass the profit and get funded, is worth it. $35,000 because with that 1K, use and buy five. Let me show you 10 trade now. Let me show you 10 trade from here. What can 1K get for you with 10 trade? Let me show you what 1K dollars can get for you with 10 trade. Right? This is how we trade smart. We trade smart here. We trade smart here. So this is it here. If you look at, can you see? Okay, let's even do, okay, 500K we give you 1,650, right? That's 1,650. Let's even go to lower. 90K is giving you, with 439, you can get what? 90K. So 439 gives you 90K, Abi. So 439 times 2 is 878. So if you buy two of this, you never spend 1K finish. Oh. Buy two of this guy, you have 878. You still have change of how much? of $122. You can fund that on personal accounts here, but your main account should be the big one. Now you have 90K times 2. That's 180K. Assuming you have passed the ProFm, the challenge fee, you're now funded. 180K is your capital now. So what's 10% on 180K? 18,000. They now give you 70% on 18,000. That's $12,600. It's not still compared with $100. So you're going on with $12,600 at the end of maybe 6 months or 3 months, depending on how long you pass it. Compare 12,600 to $100. You cannot compare it now. So if you can trade, if it's sure for you, say if you trade, then get profit now. It's leverage. Unless you are not yet sure of, you're not yet confident with your risk management, you are not sure of your edge. If it's sure for you, say if you trade, go and get profit. It is plus, it's a bonus. Why people trade personal account? Because they want to be free to knock and better lot size. You can't try it with profit, you go blow accounts. You can't knock lot size with profit. You go blow accounts. So I love the discipline. I love the caging. Yes, don't give me freedom yet. When I now have my personal 100K dollars, personal $1 million ahead, I can use 100 lots with personal 100K, personal 10K. But you have 1K, you have 500, you have 100. Get a profit. You can get the profit and now get a personal account by the side, but get the profit and follow the rules. Okay, that'll be all for today. Tomorrow is Thursday. I think I may not be able to do tomorrow. Thursdays are break for me. Thursdays. I think we will continue on Friday. 35K. Is that your budget? 35K, is that your budget? 35K. Prop failure rate is too high. Says who? How is prop firm failure rate too high? I dey trade prop firm. My guys they trade prop firm and we dey withdraw. How is who and who? Who have you who? It is who that you are seeing that are trading prop firms that are. How is the rate to prop firm failure rate is too high? With who and who? With who and who? Is those that you are seeing that are failing prop firm now? Why is prop firm failure rate too high? Answer that question. Let's talk about this. Is it the prop firm or the traders? Let's be sincere. Why is prop firm failure rate high? Is it the prop firm or the traders? Yes, there are rules. Agree, there are rules. Why are traders failing prop firm? Is it the prop firm or the traders? Who can answer that question? If you have ever passed prop firm here and get funded, notice that you did something right. You were very conservative. You didn't do too much. Please answer the question. Why is prop firm failure rate high? Is it the prop firm or the traders? I want an answer. Let's solve the root matter. Let's solve the matter of the roots. So if you do what you're supposed to do as a trader, you won't have problem. Even if the prop firm have their rules, if you do what you're meant to do, you will survive. Yes or yes? So let's not go into prop firm failure with the prop firm rules. You know the prop firm you are buying, you have checked out their rules. Your job is to obey their rules. If you can't obey the rules, then don't buy the prop firm. It's as simple as that. If you can't obey the rules, then don't buy the prop firm. Buy a prop firm that you can obey their rules. Are we getting it? So don't, yeah. Again, if you want to know how to trade prop firm, I need my mentorship. I cannot help you. If you want me to help you, you have to be my mentorship. I will give you my time. You can call me late night, call me early morning. We can have that discussion. So if you're not in the mentorship again, I also trade Naira Trader. I also use Naira Trader. Can you see? This is Naira Trader. Let me log into my dashboard. I also use Naira Trader. Change your mind though. If not, when you want make $1 million, now your personal account when you take $1 million. Which time you want make $1 million? Now personal account you want make $1 million on top. Buy account. Can you see? This is Naira Trader. Okay, Naira Trader is in Naira. So with 16K in Naira, you can get what 1 million Naira, 1 million accounts. Can you see? With 100K, you can get 10 million in Naira. So ProFm is leverage. Just follow their rules. With 8K in Naira, you can get what 500K. Just follow their rules. With 30K, you can get 2 million. Imagine. Follow their rules. Okay. Let me send the link. If you want to get your Naira Trader ProFm, right? The traders, thank you. It is the traders. So that's for your Naira Trader. If you want to get a Naira Trader ProFm, use that link. Okay. Use the link. We know that we are the one that is doing ourselves. We know we are maybe greedy, or we want to pass the account at once, or we are the problem. It's not the ProFm. Okay, that's for Naira Trader. Then for 10 trade, you want to get an account with 10 trade. Let me give you a link. Cha 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 cha. For 10 trade, to get your ProFm, use my link for 10 trade. If you want more questions, more clarity on ProFm, you can reach out to me on my WhatsApp. We'll discuss that. But ProFm is what will give you leverage to now have a personal account. ProFm is what gives you leverage to have a personal account. But you must understand the rules first. You must be solid in risk management and your strategy. So, any more questions? Make sure you reach out to me, Sam. Which of the Sam is this? Is this Sam Drummer? Which of the Sam is this? I have two Sams. Which Sam is this, please? Any more questions? So I'm just chilling. Let's see what EOUSD is doing. Right, I'm just chilling. Yeah. I'm waiting for NFP. If I see any opportunity that is very clean before NFP, I can take it. But predominantly, NFP or after NFP is where market will be very clear. But market is not clear at the moment. Market no clear. Oh. Let's see what DXY is saying here. Okay, so I think DXY is doing something interesting here. DXY has taken out this low. Okay. DXY has taken out this low, but it has not closed yet. So I'll allow this guy to close. Let me check out what EURUSD is doing. Okay, good. EU is also planning to take out this low. That is our London reversal CLT. London reversal CLT is happening. Let's check out GU. GU has taken out this our I confirm. Our target has been taken out. That's liquidity. Then we are also taking out. We have not taken out this guy yet. Okay, good. So I keep my hands crossed and I wait. Okay. So fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I mentioned that G was expecting this support, right? Yesterday. This MNSR support. So that's a double confluence. So this is CLT plus MSNR, sorry. This is a effect of CLT and Malaysian support and resistance. What GU did yesterday was an effect of CLT and Malaysian support and resistance. This is it. Okay. So fingers crossed, guys. Euro USD again. This EU they do me anyhow. So EU did not take out the Malaysian S and R. So Prime might come there to use as a support. Can you say that E did not come there? E did not come there. E did not come there. This price is very funny though. Price action is very funny. Okay. So I have this. Let's go to 15 minutes and see what 15 minutes is doing. Let's go to 15 minutes and see what 15 minutes is doing. If you can. Oh wow. Wow, 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 wow. Make this guy not try me, oh. Can you imagine? Mike, are you here? This guy got to our hey God, I beg. This guy got to our other block, oh, that we were marking since Monday. Is Mike here? Can you imagine this USD? He got there finally. Oh. You don't mark this guy since Monday. You don't reach there. Oh. Mike, are you here? This guy is funny. Wow. So I think this guy is giving us a good. So what do we see here? I sweep into this other block, right? And we have gotten our other block entry already. So this guy done the move. Oh. This guy done the move. This is the other block. Okay. 5 minutes. Ooh. Other block, other block, other block, other block, other block. Price did not tap it. Price did not tap it. Okay. Price did not tap ammo. So we're taking out Asian low, taking out New York low. If this guy is going to sell, God, I beg you. If this guy is going to sell, then our target is Asian low, New York low, probably London low. So, but first target is Asian low. If this guy is going to sell, again, fingers crossed. I want the next hour to close as 4 hour. When you close with a confirmation of week above, then I can be confident to probably take a sell position. But now I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. So I think we have to go now. You spent a lot of time here. This is how many hours have we spent here now? It's 2 hours. Wow, 2 hours. 2 hours is a lot. I have to end the stream now. Yeah. So thank you for joining. Think our next live is going to be on Friday. Today is what? Wednesday. So tomorrow we take a break. Friday we continue. Right. So reach out to me, share my number to people, please. I want students. I need to put out this message. We need to pass this message. People need to learn the right way to trade. Share my number to those that are serious, that wants to learn, that have burnt their fingers. Share my number to them. If you know you are enjoying this, you are getting value, you want to also share the news to others. So share my number to them to reach out to me for mentorship. We need to push out this message. We need to push out this message. Thank you for joining. I think we can have a good day from here. Have a blessed, bright day.